Good morning, and happy Thursday, everybody. How you doing? Hope everything's okay. Just getting my notes ready here. Hope everybody's week's been going well. It's been pretty awesome so far. One more day to go, Friday, and then the weekend comes. Yeah, I hope everybody is doing well, and everybody's having a productive week. Everybody's having a good, productive week. Hope it's doing well. Good morning. If you are just jumping on now, let me know where you're jumping in from. Say hi to me. Let me know that you're there. So I know I'm not alone. Sometimes it can be a little bit lonely, but hey, listen, I got my kids here, I got my wife here. The beautiful thing is that I do our business and I do everything from home with my wife. We get to travel around, get to make our own decisions, our own choices. So there's a beauty in doing this, and I find myself very blessed. So let me know where you're calling in from. Let me know where you're watching in from. Say hi to me so I can give you a shout out. Uh, yeah, it's been a very interesting and productive week. I'm actually taking also all these trainings, and I'm currently does that fly around me. It's currently taking all my trainings, all these videos, and I'm putting them on YouTube. So so everybody can have one place to put them to actually see them all back to back, if it were. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm currently uploading those at the moment as we speak. So what I'll do is once I've got that done, I'll put the link up. For those of you who are tuning in today for the first time, my name is Brandon Videlingam, and I am your breakthrough partner, and this is Success Bites. Good morning, Lang. How are you? Good to have you on, brother. Yeah, we got a little bit of a community. We got some people who just regularly just pop on all the time, just get some value from this. So it's great. Thank you so much. We have a little bit of a family thing going on. So that's awesome. So, guys, what are we going to be talking about today? What we're going to be talking about today is the importance of following up. Really, the fortune is in the follow up. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you have spent a long time trying to potentially prospect somebody, and you meet somebody, say in a coffee shop, or you have a long lost friend, or you have somebody who's at work, a coworker, or you meet somebody in a store. So you connect with somebody, you find somebody, you exchange phone numbers, and you are now calling them up to invite them to view your particular business or your opportunity or your product or service. So you manage to finally get that meeting. Sometimes we know in the real world there's a lot of back and forth. And then you meet up with somebody and you sit there and you present to them, and it doesn't quite happen there and then. And they said, okay, I need to think about it. Or they turn around and say, it's not for me right now. Okay? And then you leave it and you're like, okay, great, no problem, have a nice day. And then you leave it and you walk away. Or you were trying to contact somebody and said, listen, I'm not really interested just yet, or I'm a little bit busy, or I'm going to be busy for the next month. And you're like, okay, not a problem. Thank you, bye-bye. And then you go off and you carry on and you move forward and you leave those people where they're at. Okay? A few interesting statistics I'm going to be giving you through this. If you find that that's you, or you find that, yes, you're not really following up with those people, then you're in a position that you're leaving a lot on the table. A lot on the table, and you're going to find that out here. Okay? So if you find that's you, this is definitely for you. Okay? The fortune is in the follow-up. Let me explain to you why. Okay, the importance of this is consistency. First of all, consistency. We talk about that a lot, and if you haven't picked up on it yet, there's some key golden rules within our industry that says you need to pay attention to this because these are the pillars of your business, okay? Even as an entrepreneur, even if you're in business, these are part of the pillars that build your business, that keep it up. So the first one is being consistently consistent. Now, just think about that for a second. There's being consistent, but the thing that a lot of us lack in is being consistently consistent. So we take a period of time that we're being consistent and then we drop off. We might not be getting the results. We might not be getting the same as I said, the same results, and things go down, or life gets in the way, something happens, and we find ourselves back to square one, that we're no longer being consistent. So we knock ourselves out of that. The key word here is being consistently consistent, okay? If you're consistently consistent, then you find yourself being a leader with vision, okay? And that's what's attracting people to you in the first place. Second step, when you're being consistently inconsistent, it basically means you're starting and stopping, starting and stopping, starting and stopping, starting and stopping. Think about it this way. If you are going from point A to point B, okay? Let's put it this way. If you're going from point A to point Z, okay? You're trying to get to that final destination. Do you want to jump on a train that's stopping at A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, all the way to Z? Or do you want to jump on a train that's going from A to Z? If you've got one that's starting and stopping all the time, you know it's going to take longer to get there. Whereas if you know that there's a fast train that's going directly to that, you'll be like, how do I get on that train? Okay? So think of yourself like that, on the fast train from point A to point Z, instead of the one that's stopping along the way all the time. That's going to take you a lot longer to get there, because the people you would attract are people who are looking. What are you doing? Are you starting, stopping, starting, stopping, starting, stopping, stop? If you are starting and stopping all the time, you no longer become attractive. People are like, why would I want to follow that person? Because that person isn't going to get me there in the time limit that I need to get there. So you're going to be in that position. So don't be that person who starts and stops all the time. Good morning, Javier. I hope I said that right. How are you doing? So yes, so you don't want to be starting and stopping all the time. Very, very important, okay? Next one. These are the follow-up statistics. This is very important. Not a lot of people, especially in our industry, not a lot of people actually know these statistics, okay? So the first one is 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. Check that number out. 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. That's crazy. Next one is 25% of salespeople make a second contact and then stop. And it just ends there. Good morning, Grant. Thank you for jumping on. So 25% of salespeople make a second contact and then stop. Don't ever go any further. 12% of salespeople make only 3 contacts and then stop. It ends there. 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and then stop. 12% of salespeople make only 3 contacts and then stop. I know, we're all sitting here like, really? That's a crazy statistic. But check this out. That statistic is you if you're in business, okay? The thing that you want to find out is, where are you on that statistic, okay? Again, we always look outwards and say to people, oh, wow, that's crazy. Look what you're doing. You're leaving so much on the table, when it's really us that we need to check ourselves and change our statistic. Here's the results from those follow-ups, okay? 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 5% of sales are made on the third contact. 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact. Check this out. 80% of all sales are made anything between the 5th and the 12th contact. Now, do you understand fortune is in the follow-up? Is from the 5th to 12th contact, 80% of sales are met. That's where it happens. So you don't really want to be in that 2, 3, 5, and 10% on the first, second, third, fourth. You want to get yourself through that and get yourself to the 5th to the 12th contact to know that's where the buying is. That's where the sale is made. That's where it happens, okay? So think about those numbers. Very, very important, okay? The importance of following up. What is the importance of following up? Why should we follow up? First of all, it shows your prospect that you care. It shows that you see something in them. Even if they don't have belief in themselves, you showing that belief that they could do something makes them think, maybe I could do this. Why is this person consistently talking to me? Why are they following up with me? You know, maybe they see something in myself that I don't see just yet. So it shows the prospect that you care. Second of all, people's lives get changed every day, every month, and every year. Think about this. You have to have a genuine heart when you're doing this. If you're thinking about this, doing this for money, game over. It's not going to happen. Okay? When you think about it and you change your thought process, okay, into how to help other people, you will get what you want. Okay? But you will be helping to change people's lives every day, every month, and every year. Okay? It's not about the money. The moment you just think about money, all that's going to happen is you'll go up, you'll make a whole bunch of money, and you will drop because the mindset isn't there, the heart isn't there. People won't believe in you anymore. Okay? So keep your credibility. Do this for the right reason. Have some morals about you and think, truly, how can I help somebody else? Okay? No doesn't mean no. It actually means not now, or I need some more information and knowledge, okay? When you think about that, a lot of people hear no and be like, oh, that's it, game over, finished, it's done. They said no, okay? Because we're used to hearing that word and it just means very final. No, it doesn't. It just means, listen, I'm not in that place yet to actually need this, okay? But it might mean not yet because you're in a position that what you just did is that you planted a seed. Okay, if you don't plant that seed in the first place, there will never be any harvest. Never, ever. Now, 5% may be harvested, 10%, 20%, but we heard the statistics, okay, is 80% get harvested. But that means you've got to put in a little bit of time, a little bit of work, a little bit of effort. Most people don't want to do that. Most people just want to, how do I get everything for nothing and do nothing? Okay, no. 80% happen on the 5th to 12th, okay? So just think about that for a little while, okay? And be the person that wants to go and plant seeds. Keep on planting seeds. Every no you get, you've just planted a seed. It was a success. Everything is success. The moment you turn around, you talk to somebody, you hand over a leaflet, a sample pack, a free trial to your service, whatever it is, you just planted a seed. Be seed planters. That's what you want to be. Think about it. Be seed planters. And then follow up is watering, okay? So think of it like that. On average, only 10 to 20% of your business will be signed up on the spot, right there and then. That's only 10 to 20% will actually partner with your company there and then on the spot, okay? 80% of people of your business is yet to be acquired through follow-ups. Again, there's that 80% number, okay? 80% of people will partner with you through follow-ups, where 80% of people are contacted between the 5th and the 12th time, okay? So huge numbers. Never take somebody off your list. Never. Every time you have a list. Now, people who blog and people who send out information, stuff like that, they have their own websites, they have their blogging list, and the key thing, the money, is their list. Okay? Is their list. Think about this. Email capture. When you email capture, the reason why email capture is so important is because people are putting it on their list. They're keeping this list, growing their list. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 people on the list. Now, does everybody on that list buy? No. Does everybody on that list partner? No, not yet. But they don't just take the people who don't buy and don't partner off the list. They don't take it off the list and say, oh, well, you're not buying, so, goodbye. No, they keep them on the list consistently because they keep on following up, following up, following up, following up. And when it's right for that person, when they hear the right thing that they need to hear, they see the right thing that they need to see, then they're in that position that they're like, done. This is why I need this now. Okay, so when it's the right time for them, again, you're not pushing, you're not selling, you're not pushing it down their throat. You're following up to see, is it the right time for you yet? They're going to make the decision. People aren't stupid. They're going to make the right decision. Okay, that's right for them at the right time for them. You just have to be there to say, hey, listen, this is something you might not have realized. This is something you might not have realized. And at that point, they'll turn around and be like, okay, I'm ready for it. Let's do this. Okay, never take somebody off your list. It's only a matter of time before they're ready, or they may know somebody who's ready. Okay, keep inviting. You always want to be inviting people, okay, to view your product or your service or your business opportunity, whatever it is. Keep on inviting. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep on inviting those people, okay, into things that you may have. So you may have a special event coming on. You may have a guest coming in. When that happens, all you want to do is take that person who is on your list and invite them to it. Say, hey, listen, we have somebody coming in. You may want to come and check it out, okay? Some may say yes, some may say no, okay? But if you don't put it out, you never know. You want to drip on them. Dripping on them is not being down their throat and calling them, every second day, because that's just going to get people like, no, I'm done. You want to drip on them. Give it every 2 to 3 weeks. If you find it's somebody, it's been a while, just maybe every month, just reach out to them. Find a creative way to stay in contact with them. Just drip on them every now and then, okay? Also, you want to promote your events. Any events that you have, let these people know. It may be something that they may get some knowledge or information from. So you want to keep on promoting your particular events to get people down so they can see it from a third-party point of view. Third party is very important. Now, guys, following up with the prospect, this is a huge, huge area with a lot of little intricacies. Very simple to do, but you heard some of the statistics, you heard some of the numbers. Again, these are going to be some webinars that we're going to be doing for people that we want to really get into. So we're going to be setting these up in the future. Some of this information will be duplicated, but we'll go a lot more into it. So guys, I just want to thank you. Following up with a prospect, fortune is in the follow-up. That's the message of the day. Fortune is in the follow-up. So if you haven't been following up with your prospects or your customers, go back, have a look, find a way to reconnect with them.